Hey guys, welcome back. Persian Test Kitchen here for you. This time we got a kebab dish. Yes, we're making chicken kebab in the house on a air fryer or toaster oven. Obviously you can do this on a barbecue, but just want to make it convenient, quick, and fast for you here. So something you can make in the weekdays without going outside and lighting up the grill. What we're going to start off with some chicken tenderloin. You can use chicken breast, bone-in, chicken thigh, any type of chicken in general is going to be amazing with this marinade. It's really up to you. Just cooking time is going to be a little different, but the marinade is pretty much similar to what any other meat you're going to do and use this for. I'm going to first salt my chicken. I cut them off 3 to 4 inches in piece in lengthwise, the chicken tenderloins themselves. You can get chicken breast and chop them up in the same manner. Throwing in some saffron water. Here's a link up above for you to follow along how to make the saffron water. Now it's really important that the saffron water stays in there once you mix it in with your hand for at least 10 minutes. I like to do a 15-minute and really soaks in that saffron golden juice. It just really gets the flavor inside and out. Now between my hands I threw in my onions and I'm going to crush them. So just crush them really hard. You can hear that noise between my fingers. See, I'm not really worried about this because the onions we're going to throw away. They're just there for the marinade. So I keep them fairly large so I can pick them out. You'll see once we get this on the air fry sheet. And once you got it, pat it down. Make sure it's all even. Off camera I did put some cracked pepper in there, black pepper. You want to add as well. Not too much, just a few here, a little bit here and there. Recipe down below. Now I'm picking out the onions from the mix, and what I'm going to do is put them on an air fry sheet. If you don't have an air fryer, you can totally do this in the oven. Just use a broiler pan. What I have is foil lined, and I have the grit on top, and the chicken's going to sit on it. What I do is with the tenderloins, I like to kind of put them in a C shape like that. That way you could still retain the moisture inside. If you're really into dried chicken, I know there's people out there. I mean, I've been in the restaurant business for a while, and I can tell you right now, there's people out there that love dried chicken. Just put them flat. But since I like a juicy chicken with a crispy exterior, I just put them in a C shape. If you have chicken breast or thigh, you can just make sure they're about like an inch thick. And here we go. Fast forward. No, I did not drink a bunch of tea this morning, but we're laying them out, giving them some space in between so they cook evenly. Don't crowd the pan. This is a bit crowded, I know. I just said don't crowd the pan, but hey, I just want to cook it once and set it and forget it. Bam, there you go. Look at those golden birds. Woo! This one's going to be yummy. I'm getting hungry just watching this as I edit. Oh yeah, gotta figure out what I'm eating for dinner. So once you got the laid out, we're gonna spray in with some oil. You can use olive oil spray or just regular spray. You can also baste them with melted butter, even more delicious. This is just to get the color and the sear crispiness when we put it in the air fryer or the broiler. So it works out really easy. So into the air fryer we go. We're gonna pop these bad boys in and say goodbye, bye. I put on air fry. Now my air fry is not the best in the world. I mean, it's definitely probably C grade. I put on 450 air fry. Now yours might not need to get that hot, but mine does. You got to set it and kind of look at it for every 5 to 10 minutes. I put out 15 minutes, but you're going to really have to watch out so you don't burn, because it's going to cook fairly quick. And here we go, boom, out the oven. We got some markings on the top. If it's in a broiler, you might want to flip them. But since it's an air fryer, it gets underneath and above it pretty easily. And you can see there's some juices drippings on below. We're going to put them in a foil kind of pan container. You just take a piece of foil and make it into a boat. Throw some slabs of butter. If you're not into butter, you can use margarine or even a little bit more olive oil. But I think the butter is just the key flavor profile. Some people add more saffron water. Feel free if you're balling like that. So, spread the gold. Why not? Once I get some pieces of butter in there, we're going to pop a lid on this. And it's actually going to go back in the oven and just kind of marinate in that butter and like the juices. I did throw in some of the pan juices in there. And the pan juices are going to be sitting in there with it once I put the lid on this. You'll see in a minute. All right, bam. Yeah, there we go. Got that guy going. And now I'm going to set up, do my roasted tomatoes. There's nothing better than kebab, rice, and roasted tomatoes, right? That's like the quintessential kebab meal. And some dew. But we'll get to that at a later moment. Here we go. So I'm throwing that little chicken boat with the butter inside the pan we use just to air fry. Throwing down these cherry tomatoes. You can use romaine tomatoes. Just cut them into quarters. Any type of tomato. Spray them with some oil so you get them really cooked up quick. And then sprinkle some salt like a baller. Bam. There we go. Got skills to pay the bills. And they're out. So I actually put them in for about 5 minutes on air fry on 450, and the tomatoes were done. Just keep your eye on it. Try not to dry out the chicken. And you see the chicken got a little bit more cooked inside and out. The tomatoes are soft, al dente, as I like to say. Some people like to have them mushier, but I like them a little al dente, but just barely blistering on top. And here I'm going to plate up. I got some Persian saffron rice on top with some basmati. And I'm putting the tomatoes down. Some chicken. There we go. Fast forward for you. And actually, on a separate video, you'll see I roasted some veggies too. This is peppers and zucchini. Same way as the tomatoes, except they were just off camera this time. They're kind of camera shy, but we'll get them in next time. Spoon over some juice from that butter and the pan with the butter saffron in there, the butter saffron chicken. And boom, there you go. Easy. Bam. This is your midweek kebab treat. All right, so don't tell me I don't feed you right. It's Persian Test Kitchen, and we're trying to do it right. It's been a while, but I'm happy we're back at it. More videos to come out, so please click and subscribe, because the more clicks we get, the more time I get to make videos, believe it or not. Enjoy. Bon appetit, Nusha John. Bio Bochor. Good night.